Started. This is break 742, a 2021 Score one box eBay auction. We are pro America here, Brett. That's and 4th of July is also my anniversary with Mrs. Saute as well. So I'm also pro my relationship. Alrighty, let's get started. And folks, I'm running a special tonight on the 2020-21 Contenders basketball. Would love to see that. We've got 5 different boxes of that we can break into tonight, and you can use promo code CONTEND15 for 15% off all those breaks, and it's a pretty affordable. We're going Kareem Hunt to get started with our veterans from this first Score pack. And now we are diving right into our rookies. This one is going to be an undrafted rookie. It's Brady White, so we will be randomizing him at the end of this break. And then our next up is Rashad Bateman from the Baltimore Ravens, and then we have Devontae Smith from the Eagles. And it looks like our auto coming up is going to be a Bengal. Just curious to see who that could be. Maybe it's a big Bengal. I'm not sure. We have a celebration Tom Brady right there. And this auto is going to be Tyler Boyd. I like that signature. That's a gold zone out of 50. Gold zone out of 50, and that's going to John. That is going to John. And then we have Puka Williams Jr. of the Cincinnati Bengals, followed by Nico Collins of the Houston Texans. Feel like Puka Williams is one of my favorite names in this draft class. Also love Chuba Hubbard. Then we have Trevon Moehrig of the Las Vegas Raiders, followed by Zach Smith, who is another undrafted QB. So that will be randomized at the end. And then our third undrafted QB already, and that is going to be Peyton Ramsey. Following up with Sage Surratt of the Detroit Football Lions. The Detroit Lions and Sage Surratt right there. And then we have Hunter Long of the Miami Dolphins. Followed up by Kwity Paye of the Indianapolis Colts. That's Kwity Paye of the Indianapolis Colts. And we'll give it the boom booms because that's our first big QB of the night. And it's Zach Wilson of the New York Jets. Zach Wilson of the New York Jets. And that is going to be going to Robert. And here are the remainder of the veterans for this pack. We got a Tremaine Edmonds. I'm rocking his red jersey tonight. And Jacoby Myers to finish off that pack. I hope y'all love the hat and can see the hat. It's a Jim Kelly hat. Quite the throwback. I think I've had it since the early 90s. Yeah, I'd love to see that Bowman first move as well. You know, I might be able to run a discount on that. Let me, when we take a break this evening, I'll double check on that, T-Man. Justin Jefferson right there. It's so weird now with these 2021 products, seeing rookies that I would get all excited about, but now they're their sophomore cards. Ooh, and that's a scorecard, Jared Cook, followed by an all-hands team, Jerry Jeudy, a breakthrough, Josh Allen going to Dan, and then, oh baby. And then we have another one of our big quarterbacks. This is Trey Lance. Trey Lance of the 49ers going to Robert as well, and it looks like we have our next auto, and it looks like it's going to be a doozy. Oh, it's not an auto, but it is an intergalactic Josh Allen. Intergalactic Josh Allen. Look at how that card changes right there. It doesn't show as well on the camera, but that is a very, very cool card, and that is going to Dan. And it's not numbered, so I'm not sure how many that is out of. I know that we had some discussion on that last week. Right, very sick insert. Then we have Sam Ehlinger of the Indianapolis Colts, followed by Jamar Jefferson of the Detroit Lions, and Tommy Tremble of the Carolina Panthers. Then we have Jalen Darden of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that is going to be going to Corey, followed by Javon Holland of the Miami Dolphins. And then we have Michael Carter of the New York Jets. Followed by Larry Roundtree of the Los Angeles Chargers, and then Amon-Ra St. Brown of the Detroit Lions. And our last rookie in this pack is Brevin Jordan of the Houston Texans. And then there's a Joey B. That would have gotten the Boom Booms in our last year pack. And Golden Tate to finish off that pack of Score. And now we're on to pack number 3. Jared Goff with the Rams, even though he's now a Lion. And then we have a Shi Smith out of 35 artist proofs. That is going to be going to Corey, who has the Carolina Panthers. And then we have a Fantasy Stars that we're going to be randomizing at the end of this break. A Celebration DJ Moore, a Hot Rookies Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins. And we have another auto, and it's Peyton Ramsey, so this will actually be randomized right there. It'll be randomized, and then we have Groot of the Buffalo Bills, the Bills' #1 overall pick, Greg Rousseau from the Miami Hurricanes, and now another QB is Trey Lance. Thanks, RG, appreciate that. Trey Lance of the San Francisco 49ers. And then Stevie Scott, the third of the New Orleans Saints, followed up by Demetric Felton of the Cleveland Browns. And then we've got Sean Wade of the Baltimore Ravens, followed by another Shi Smith. This one, unfortunately, not an artist proofs. And that is going to Corey with the Carolina Panthers. Followed by Quincy Roche, another Miami Hurricanes, and now a current Pittsburgh Steeler. And then we have Javian Hawkins of the Atlanta Falcons and Kadarius Toney of the New York Football Giants. And here are the remaining veterans to finish off that third pack of Score. I don't know about a human computer, Brett, but we just have a great team. Joe Mama really got me prepped for this. I definitely don't have them memorized, though. I will be honest about that. I'll actually show y'all what we do on our Instagram story if you go to BreakTraders on Instagram. More than a feeling. Always love when he pops up as one of our veterans. A thick boy, Matty Nelson, right there. We had a Rodrigo Blankenship, a DK Metcalf all hands team, followed by a Kyle Trask NFL draft. That is of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that's going to be going to Corey. Then a breakthrough Justin Herbert, and a celebration Travis Kelce. followed up by Rondale Moore of the Arizona Cardinals. And then Ramondre Stevenson of the New England Patriots, followed by J.C. Horn of the Carolina Panthers. And then our first Justin Fields of the night. And when there's an Ohio State Buckeyes, it's usually followed by a Georgia Bulldogs Justin Fields. And both of those are going to be going to Robert with the Chicago Bears. Then we've got Dwame Brown, formerly of UNC and now of the Washington Football Team, and then Caleb Farley of the Tennessee Titans. Followed by CJ Marabelli, who is one of the undrafteds that we will randomize at the end, and Chaz Surratt of the Minnesota Vikings. Love that, Haley. Great to see you here this evening. Folks, would love to see us get some plates and patches filled tonight. Remember, you can get 10% off 3 spots. 10% off 3 spots is automatically applied to your order. And so you could always do a heavier or a higher item, like one of the entries into either the 4-team random or the division random of plates and patches for $100, and then do two of our smaller breaks. I think we have a score team random available tonight, and that'll be the last box of score that we do as a break here at BreakTraders, because we've got the new 2021 product coming out on Wednesday, our release party, and you can get into that with 15% off using the promo code presale15. And that 15% off doesn't just work on breaks, it works on boxes and cases as well. An all-hands team, Amari Cooper, followed by a breakthrough, James Robinson. Here we go. Brett, if you want to bring some food, that would be great. A nice fruit platter would be incredible. Najee Harris of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then we have an auto, and I think it's our biggest auto yet. It sure is. It's a Justin Fields auto. Justin Fields auto right there. And we will mag that up. Justin Fields going to Robert. Who knows? I don't know if these score autos are worth a ton. I would doubt they are, but figured we should mag that up for Robert there. Then we've got Kenneth Gainwell of the Philadelphia Eagles. And Brady White, another undrafted running back or undrafted QB. And then Terrace Marshall Jr. of the Carolina Panthers, and Baron Browning of the Denver Broncos, followed up by Elijah Molden of the Tennessee Titans. And then our first Trevor Lawrence of the night. The first Trevor Lawrence is going to get those boom booms going. And he is of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that's going to Corey. Congratulations, Corey, on pulling that Trevor. And he's followed right away by his buddy Travis Etienne. Then we have Felipe Franks of the Atlanta Falcons, and Jalen Waddle of the Miami Dolphins. Followed by back into the veterans. And once we finish up these veterans, we'll be halfway through this break. And Ray Lewis to finish those off. Nice, that's not bad. I just feel like they probably don't have a lot of long-term value on that, like just because of all the better products that'll be coming out over the next few months and into 2022. Von Miller right there. And then we have an all-hands team, Mike Gesicki, followed by breakthrough Justin Jefferson. And then our first Mac Jones. The first Mac Jones of the evening. And oh my God. Oh my God, right after this Mac Jones, we're going to get really fired up here as well. Because it may not be a Trevor Lawrence. Ooh, I thought that was going to be an auto, but it is another one of the like fancy cards that change. I don't know. An insert Zach Wilson there. It's not the Intergalactic, obviously, but it's a similar style. Parallax?
That's the effect. I don't know.
Interesting, right there. Sorry, folks, I teased you a little bit. Thought that was going to be the auto based on it being a reverse right there. Then we have Jamar Chase of the Cincinnati Bengals, Anthony Schwartz of the Cleveland Browns, and Penei Sewell of the Detroit Lions, followed by the Sautees, followed by Shaka Toney of the Washington Football Teams, and Joseph Osai of the Cincinnati Bengals, and then Javonte Williams of the Denver Broncos, followed up by Christian Darrisaw of the Minnesota Vikings. Then we have Jay Tufel of the Jacksonville Jaguars and Micah Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, would love to see. I'd love to do all the contenders that we have in house. Everything I've seen, I've watched a few reviews, have been some massive hits. And why don't we enjoy those tonight with the BreakTraders Saturday crew? In addition to contenders, we have a Mosaic Football Pick Your Team that is 11 spots left. That tops Inception 4-box 3-team random with 10 spots left. Would love to see, or with 3 spots left. Sorry, would love to see that get broken. That's been up for a while. A Chronicles Pick Your Team with 12 spots left, and I believe there's a Chronicles Division random as well. Unfortunately, that's the only 2 Chronicles that we have in-house tonight. We're getting a bunch more next week, but it has been it's difficult to get it in. An Akeem Hicks scorecard, a Fantasy Stars that we will do a randomization on, a Celebration Josh Allen, and then a Travis Etienne Hot Rookies. And followed by, it's going to be one of our Tom Brady touchdown cards, and it is his 231st career passing touchdown. And then we have Kellen Mond of the Minnesota Vikings, followed up by Brendan Knox, who's undrafted and will be auctioned or randomized at the end. Then we've got Devonta Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles and Elijah Mitchell of the Ragin' Cajuns. And currently of the San Francisco 49ers. Then Marquise Stevenson of the Buffalo Bills, Adekanobu of the Atlanta Falcons, followed by his buddy Jeremiah going to the Cleveland Browns. And then it's Chuba Hubbard of the Carolina Panthers. And Seth Williams of the Denver Broncos. And our veterans to finish off this pack. And we've got 3 packs left in this break. Yeah, let's get those contenders straight moving. I see Pick Your Team. We got 20 spots left. 3-team random, we got 10 spots. In the team random, we got 30 spots. But you can take 15% off those tonight with Contend 15. Followed by Brent Urban, Anthony Frisker, and some of our other vets right here. of Fantasy Stars, 2 of those to randomize. Then we have a Rondale Moore of the Arizona Cardinals, followed by a breakthrough Myles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns. And then a Celebrations Delvin Cook. KJ Costello, one of the undrafteds that will be randomized here at the end. Then we have got Christian Barmore of the New England Patriots, followed by Jamie Newman of the Philadelphia Eagles and Shane Buechele of the Kansas City Chiefs. Then we've got Pat Freiermuth of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Chris Evans of the Cincinnati Bengals, followed by Elijah Moore. How's it going, Harry? Great to see you. Elijah Moore of the New York Jets. We already had our rookie draft for my 2 dynasty leagues, but I wonder if he didn't get picked up. I'll go chase him down. Tyson Campbell of the Jacksonville Jaguars and Dylan Moses with the Jaguars as well. We're doing great, Eagle Boy. Thanks for having you on. I'm guessing you're in an eBay break, but feel free to go to BreakTraders.com and use the promo code NEWBT for 20% off your first order at BreakTraders.com. Alrighty, 2 packs left in this break before we get into the randomizations. I know, right? Should have got a patch made, but it's not my 50th show, so it's just our 50th show. But George Kittle right there, Tua, an all-hands team, CeeDee Lamb, a breakthrough T. Higgins, followed by an Elijah Moore of the New York Jets. Definitely disappointed they were able to snag him. Because he is I think he's going to have a pretty good career. And then we've got a KJ Costello out of 20 auto that'll be randomized here at the end. Then we've got Asante Samuel Jr., followed up by Ben Skronik of Asante Samuel Jr. of the Chargers and Ben Skronik of the Rams, followed by Kenny Yeboah of the New York Jets. Then we've got Patrick Jones II of the Minnesota Vikings and Mac Young of the New England Patriots. And Ian Book of the New Orleans Saints. Then our first Kyle Pitts hit of the night. Kyle Pitts of the Atlanta Falcons and Raheem Boyd of the Detroit Lions, Chatarius Tutu Atwell of the Los Angeles Rams, and we're back to our veterans here. Hey John, great to see you. Thanks for joining us. Oh, Harry, that's great. That's great news. We've been hanging out together. It hasn't been 50. It's been 50 overall shows. I think we've been doing 2 a week for quite a while. So DeAndre Hopkins, DJ Moore. We have a plates and patches. This plate, and this is going to be a Trey McKitty 1 of 1 plate. That is going to be going to John with the Chargers. Then we've got a Fantasy Stars to randomize, followed up by a Celebrations Justin Jefferson and a Hot Rookies Rondale Moore, and that is going of the Arizona Cardinals, followed by another Fantasy Stars I really don't like those cards at all. Dwayne Eskridge of the Seattle Seahawks. Followed by Kylan Hill of the Green Bay Packers. And then Jabril Cox of the Dallas Cowboys. Followed by Tylan Wallace of the Baltimore Ravens. And Trey McKitty of the Los Angeles Chargers. Then we've got Carlos Boogie Basham of the Buffalo Bills. Followed up by Kyle Trask in Tampa Bay. And then we've got Davis Mills of the Houston Texans. Followed by Jarrett Peterson of the Washington Football Team. Then we've got some vets to finish off this break. Alrighty, let's get some randomizations going right now. First, we will randomize these undrafteds. It's going to be Brady White 1, Zach Smith 2, Peyton Ramsey 3, Peyton Ramsey Auto 4, CJ Marabelli 5, Brady White 6, Brendan Knox 7, KJ Costello 8, and KJ Costello 7 out of 20 will be number 9. So let's drop everyone in there, and then we will get this randomization going. Let's see how many times we are gonna roll this thing. 7. 7 times randomization. There we go. So we are going to have Dalek with Brady White, Paulo Boy with the Zach Smith. Then we've got Koga with Peyton Ramsey, the Peyton Ramsey Auto, and CJ Marabelli, followed by Batros with Brady White. Then we've got Koga with Brendan Knox, me with KJ Costello, and Purple Art 1971 with the KJ Costello out of 20. We do not email when things sell out to say when they're breaking. Basically, our process is if they break during the show, we break them right up. Or if they fill during the show, we break them right on the show, and then we always post the individual videos usually within 24 to 48 hours of the break. Just so you know there. And if you're on our email list, we do email the day of the show. We email the schedule. So if there's things that have filled that are going to break after the eBay breaks, they'll be right there on the schedule. All right, this is going to be between the Dallas Cowboys, the Green Bay Packers, and the Buffalo Bills. We're going to randomize it 5 times. Yes, they just slot in at the end. All right, and this one's going to Green Bay. Next up, it's going to be between the Chargers, the Seahawks, and the Cardinals. And we're going to randomize that 2 times because 1 means 2, because random.org doesn't allow you to just do it 1 time. And that is going to be going to the Seahawks. Next up, we've got between Arizona, Indianapolis, and Dallas, and we're going to randomize that 4 times. And that is going to be going to Arizona. And this one between Kansas City, Seattle, and Minnesota. And we're going to popped out 6 times on that one. And that's going to be going to Minnesota. This one going to be between Houston, LA Rams, and Minnesota as well. And we're going to randomize it 4 times. Boom, that's going to the Los Angeles Rams. And then we have our final one of these. And this is going to be between the Las Vegas Raiders twice and the Buffalo Bills. And we are going to randomize that 5 times. And it's going to the Raiders. Alrighty, let's now run down some of our rookie QBs that we got here. Davis Mills going to Corey, followed by Kyle Trask going to Corey as well. Ian Book going to Melissa. Mac Jones going to Anthony. Shane Buscelli going to Melissa. Jamie Newman going to Timothy. Kellen Mond going to Reed. Mac Jones going to Anthony. Felipe Franks going to Corey. Trevor Lawrence of the Jags going to Corey. Justin Fields going to Robert. Justin Fields to Robert. Kyle Trask to Corey. Trey Lance of the 49ers going to Robert. Sam Ellinger of the Colts going to Dale. Trey Lance to Robert. And Zach Wilson of the Jets going to Robert. And now our featured cards. We have the 1 of 1 plates. This is Trey McKitty of the Los Angeles Chargers, and that is going to John. Then we've got a Shi Smith out of 35, the artist proofs, or Shi Smith of the Carolina Panthers. And then a parallax Zach Wilson going to Robert, followed up by a Tyler Boyd auto. This is the gold zone. That is 1 of 50. 1 of 50, and that's going to John. Followed up by the intergalactic Josh Allen going to Dan. And then it is the Justin Fields auto. Justin Fields of the Chicago Bears going to Robert. And that is going to be the end of break number 742.